Hi, kindergarten friends. I wanted to go over one of the pages that you are doing today in your homework. It is the page called Shades of Meaning, and across the top of it are some smiley faces. There's a smiley, and then there's a bigger smiley, and then there's like a huge smiley face with teeth showing. That's the page that we're on right now. So I just wanted to go over this for you. You do not have to have the page next to you. You don't need to be doing this along with me. I just want to show you some information about this page before you start doing it. Okay, so at the top there are the words shades of meaning, but under that there is a sentence. It starts with one of our sight words. It starts with the word we. We can put similar words in order of meaning. So I want to talk a little bit about similar words. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk about two similar words. One of them is the word hurry. Hurry means to move quickly. Now here's another word, rush. Rush means to move very quickly. So hurry and rush are similar, but we can order them by which one is a faster movement. Rush is faster than hurry. Okay, so now at the top of the page, there are three words under the smiley faces. Glad, happy, thrilled. Okay, so these are feelings. Feelings. Glad. If you're feeling glad, then you're like, oh, I'm so glad that happened. Makes me feel good. Happy. I'm so happy that happened. Happy is a little bit more, you're like a little more than glad, right? So you're glad, sure, glad's good. Happy is great, right? Now I'm happy. I'm so happy that I get to see you today. Okay, thrilled is like even more happy than happy. I'm thrilled that I get to see you today. So that might be somebody that you haven't seen in a long time and that you miss very much. So there's an order that we put in these words. So they all mean something similar, but glad, it's like, yeah, I'm glad. Happy, I am happy. That's a good thing. Thrilled, it means like it's the most exciting thing. You're so happy about it. Okay, so if you look down here, there's a pencil, and next to the pencil are directions. The directions say, write the words below in order from least wet to most wet. So now we're looking at some more words, and just like glad, happy, and thrilled, we are going to put these words in order, if you look down here at the bottom of the page, from least wet is first, that's like the lightest blue color, or the lightest gray color. You can hardly even see it on your copy. It's like white practically. And then the next one is a little darker, and the next one is a little darker, and the one at the bottom is the darkest. So you are going to put the words in order from least to most wet. So let's talk about these four words, and let's talk about which one means the least wet. So if you look on here, the first word is the word damp. Damp. That means that it's something that maybe there were clothes in the washing machine and Dad put them in the dryer. And then when he went to get the clothes out of the dryer, they were still a little damp. That means they were just a little bit wet, not quite dry, damp. Okay? All right, and then we have the word wet. Well, you know what wet feels like. Wet. Like maybe you get out of the bath after washing your hair and your hair is wet. That's definitely more than some clothes that are a little bit damp from the dryer, right? Your hair is wet. Okay. And then you have another word. The word is soaked. Okay. Soaked. If we remember being at school and having recess, and suddenly you're in the middle of playing out on the playground and the rain comes down, but it's not just a little rain and you stay outside and play anyway. No, it's the kind of rain that's huge, big droplets and tons of it happening at the same time, and it is raining on you so hard that you are soaked. You are soaked. And the last word is soggy. Soggy. Okay, so if something is soggy, that means that it got really, 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 really wet. Like if I left the newspaper out on the table on the deck and it rained and I went out to get the newspaper and I picked it up, it would be soggy. It would be covered in and soaked and with water. Soggy. Soggy would be like if it's soaked but it's dripping. It's dripping. So which one of these words do you think means the least wet? Do you think it's soggy or soaked or wet or damp? Which of these words means the least wet? So whatever that word is, you will write it here in the top line, the top one. And then whatever one you think is the most wet, you put on the bottom where the darkest rectangle is. So you want to do least wet, and then the next least wet, and then the next least, and then the most wet. Okay, so you're going from least wet to most wet with the 4 words that are in the word bank: damp, wet, soaked, and soggy. All right, can't wait to see your work. Bye.